A gain of 22 yards. First down, Eagles.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Wentz on to give to Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Here we go. Back. 180.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Tyus Bowser and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Let's go now. 15 I got you. Check 15.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Set, hut. 60 out low. I got it. Double time. Hey, we got 4. Got over. 57 the mic.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Ingram. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the...
Goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And sometimes you just put it in the hands of your quarterback, let him take you home.
And you just know the NFL playbooks nowadays have gotten just a little bit thicker because just about everyone has a quarterback run series involved now, and we just saw the evidence of it.
Do defenses hate that?
Drives them crazy because the quarterback is usually not a guy that runs the football. You cover everyone else, and all of a sudden he waltzes in on you.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down. Now turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Wentz. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Wentz now to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing now is Wentz, escaping the pressure right. He'll hit Jackson, complete. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Defensively, Charles.
Lanes, keeping proper leverage and communicating well, too.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from the 1.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. From the 27, Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Jump, 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 jump. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Say it.
This is Ingram. Nigel Bradham brings him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. He goes underneath to Ingram. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. One man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Out to his left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker, who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts. But don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
What's the run? They're running it. Shady weapon. Watch out.
On first down, it's Ingram. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
57
On 4th down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Ingram. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
Ingram again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd and 7.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Watch the slack.
Jackson to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. On first down, it's Ingram. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now Jackson. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from 55 yards out. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is one, and it won't be a one towards the end zone.
Will they handle it? Let's find out. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
Well, it's been loud in here so far. He's going to let this go deep for... Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Jackson, this one complete to Ingram. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ingram, and an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see.